I love that Snooky tan.
Hey, Angelica,
What?
I can't help but noticing. You're looking quite pasty.
What is that? Vampire White by Edward Cullen?
Actually, it's Innocence by Dove.
Well then, let's just get on to the next speaker, right?
Yeah, you'll like this next one. It's about prison.
Woo!
Britte Genzlinger.
A forbidden box of old, dusty records. Andy Dufresne pulls one out, handling it lovingly, like it's worth its weight in gold. None of the inmates have heard music for years. He puts the record on the turntable, and an Italian opera fills the room. But the music is too beautiful to keep to himself. He turns on the PA system, and the music soars throughout the entire prison. Every man in Shawshank stops and listens. It's one of the best gifts they've ever gotten. Dufresne is sentenced to 2 weeks in solitary confinement for this little stunt. But that's what makes it so amazing. Why did he share the music? He's stuck in prison. Nothing he does can change that. So why does he care? He cares because caring is the only way to stay sane. Shut out from the real world, he's endured corruption, brutal abuse, the death of a close friend. He has every reason to forfeit, to give up hope. It's either get busy living or get busy dying. And he chooses life. He reaches out and grabs hold of meaning. Sharing something so close to his heart makes Andy feel human again. Another one of my favorite movie characters, R.P. McMurphy, is also trapped in an insane asylum, in a ward that's controlled by the malicious Nurse Ratched. And McMurphy's not insane. He's stuck there, the only man in the whole joint who isn't off his nut. So he devises a plan. He hijacks a school bus, kidnaps the crazies, and speeds them off to the fishing yard. That's right, fishing. All he wants to do is show them what life is like on the outside. 'Cause he doesn't really buy that they're crazy. They're the same as the average man on the street. They've just been bullied by Nurse Ratched, manipulated until they really are mentally handicapped, and subjugated till they're too fearful to rebel. But Max sees through it. Even though he's in a hopeless place, he makes their trapped lives just that much better. Now, I know a little something about being physically trapped. 6 of us were packed into a minivan. At first, the snowstorm seemed thrilling, but we hadn't counted on a hostile stomach virus invading our car. One by one, we fell victim. Equipped only with a McDonald's takeout bag, a few napkins, and our quick wits, the usual 10-hour journey home turned into a 16-hour tour of hell. As confining as a packed car can be, that kind of imprisonment doesn't compare with the mental shackles that can arrest our minds. The responsibilities of a rigorous education and a host of extracurriculars have countless times left me sitting at the kitchen table at 4 a.m. with a blank page, an empty head, and a bad attitude. No matter what happens, the sun comes up, the school bell rings, and we find ourselves doing it all over again. how do we deal with this? We all know what it's like to be trapped. We students, it's relentless. Classes and homework, electives, sports, clubs and events. Maybe you're in the musical. Maybe you had to write a speech. You adults, I'm not there yet, but it looks like things don't change much. Endless work, bills, grocery shopping, parenting. What do we do? Do we turn on the music? Do we go fishing? There's one more movie character I'd like to tell you about. Phil Connors is trapped into one day, Groundhog Day. Before he gets his redemption, he hits rock bottom. He dabbles in robbery and philandering. He descends into recklessness and self-destruction. But it's then that he can see a glimmer of hope. Then that he starts improving himself. He learns jazz piano. He learns how to ice sculpt. He saves a boy from falling and a man from choking. But really what he learns is how to treat people, how to be the best version of himself. And that is when he gets free. It doesn't come from getting rich or throwing in the towel. It comes from sharing himself with other people. The way I see it, we all have hard stuff to deal with. That's part of what life is. But we can take inspiration from these movies. Each of those men took a hopeless situation and found something to care about. They cared about other people. And by sharing themselves and making the world better for others, they became better themselves. In Shawshank, Dufresne gets his freedom, his redemption. McMurphy learns how to really love. We're all in the middle of our own redemption story. How's it gonna end? Thank you.